That's pretty. The second highest goal in his team. The highest one is Gonzalez, and he is a goal later where, the Minions give up. I mean, so Marcelo will be like, I'm just so surprised. I did not expect that to happen. Oh, a Wisdom Strike doesn't seem to connect. That is going to be Soto baiting him out. However, Soto, looking for the right opportunity. He can go for the one time, but at the same time, the cancel recall. Oh, Soto was just only clearing the minions. Really unfortunate coming in from J4ZB in top side. However, it's going to be having a little small skirmish. They lose a tier 1. Immediately, Team Philippines is going to capitalize on this mistake and this position as they go in for the pickup. They've got one, but guess what? Eva completely took Nano Shin to the moon, bro. And that is going to be Vincent going to be looking for next. The crossbow attacks comes in, but the SS Hughes is going to completely mitigate all the damage done. That was very good team fight coordination where we can see Gonzalez actually creating a wall just for that Del Rio has another angle to use his Hurricane Dance to lock it down too easy for Lexi, because we can see that there was an attempt to use the Daytona's Welcome, but was not being able to execute. Right now, Philippines, we have talked about where in the early stages of the game, they let the enemy team to do whatever they want, but hey, you know what? Introduce the Estes in the mix. 8-0. 8 for Philippines. Laos has not secured any kills so far. Yeah, that is really, really scary now with Del Rosario. Having a Brute Force breastplate means that it's going to be a little more tankiness coming from Akai. However, for how long can they out-sustain? Because eventually they need some sort of damage, and I feel like Imam is doing as much as he can, but eventually they need some sort of DPS, which I don't exactly know how Team Philippines is going to do, because eventually you can see J4Z is starting to feel Lord Buster came from Philippines, but the Dawning Light completely pushing Vincent out of the initial fight. The Toys for Stars coming from Nano is going to be dead, but the wall block is going to keep him in trap, and that is going to be Philippines getting a pickoff. I think that was a good idea, but wrong execution, where Nano Shippy understands that he has to go to the back line and actually do something, but he is a roamer. He's not a damage dealer. Even if he's there, there's really not much that he can do. Look at that damage going over to So, where Imam is really flexing how much damage that he can do, along with the crowd of control that he provides using for Lexi, unable to finish off his Daytona's Welcome, and right now he's being pushed back over to the side of the Philippines. He's going to be 1 versus 5, and there's nothing they can do. Killing spree over to Gonzalez, 3-0 and 3. This Croc is unstoppable. Well, the ultimate bonding experience just shows you how much of a decimation they can do as they completely shut him out. But meanwhile, they're taking objectives. You can see the desperation coming from the Philippines as well. They want to close up this game as quickly as they can so that things don't go super out of hand. But now, forcing couple fights is going to be the way to go. Villa Luna does have about 30% in terms of mana to sustain throughout the next fight. The Philippines, do they want to force it? It seems like they are going to, I guess. Oh, it looks like they want more. Look at that Dawning Light dealing a lot of damage, and Team Philippines, they're losing HP, but hey, you got an SS. Let's fight, let's continue. And the thing is, for Team Laos, I saw that actually So tried to use the Yin Yang of Return, but there's basically no damage. So if you don't have enough damage and going up against an Estes, that is a big problem coming in from the side of Laos. Philippines looks like they almost secured their own win condition. Team Philippines, they tried their best. They understood the need to force the issue. Unfortunately, the minions was cleared off. If things didn't go exactly according to plan, it's all good. As long as they don't die, they don't give any unnecessary comeback mechanics in terms of kills, all is well. Because right now, if Team Philippines loses 1 or 2 members in this next upcoming fight, Team Laos, they are going to immediately scale back in terms of economy, and they are going to be able to stand head-to-head 50-50 against Team Philippines, as long as the game does not drag as long as it can. However, Divine Blade purchase up on Ima means this is going to be major damage output coming with this device, with the Dawning Light. Dawning Light, yeah, thank you. Yeah, right now, looking at Imam as well as Villa Luna, they have 100% kill participation so far. They're going up against the jungler coming in from Laos. They're focusing on easy for Lexi. And look, this is a skirmish, but Estes is there. Oh no, Villa Luna, 180 goal with the dancing. But right now, Villa Luna has been
sacrifice early on. But look at the backside. Imam was forced away by Nanashim. Nanashim right now has 1 HP, just 1 HP, trying to run away and managing to get over. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Oh my goodness.
The snipe from Imam, 7-0-5, still 100% kill participation. What a snipe!
It's
What a
all
dotting line.
about the vision control. It's all about giving vision to your teammates and trusting him to get the job done. And guess what? Imam is the man to get things done. Well done coming from Team Philippines. However, he didn't find his goal. This is very clutch plays coming from Vila Luna as well, because he was just right in the middle of the ball, down to his last thing, manages to prop the win the truncated time. He loses his life. It's not an end of the road, considering that he is a rope. So in terms of scaling when it comes to comeback, it's not that too much. So it's all good for now. But this is going to be the second lot coming from Philippines. They need to secure it, and they will get it. It seems like they are going to force the issue as of yet. Lexi getting picked apart bit by bit. The Noise Baton is going to come in for the corner plate as well. But the ultimate bonding experience is going to keep them all alive. But the Abyssal Strike doesn't come out from Game Force Bin to get a kill. And Team Philippines, they are going to be able to sustain the doing through. Biston is going to make a run for it, but you can start to see the fights that are going to be coming from Team Laos as they are slowly getting their items and damage and power spikes to fight back.
I was so impressed with Del Rosario actually managing to get 2 people stuck between both of those walls over there. But yeah, like you said, right now Biston is actually scaling 1-0-0. He has not died yet. The damage that so took was a little bit too much.
no.
And the damage that Biston took was a lot. They have to be careful. The damage is there, but it's not going to mean anything if you die right here in your own base. The Lord is marching in, and right now Team Laos, they're trying their best, but look at that dawning light. Legendary for Imam and Team Philippines. They're not stopping here. They want to move forward. Biston has to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. Gonzalez secures another kill for himself, and right now the Gyro made potentially another mistake. Another kill for Imam. Philippines is not stopping. 1 by 1. Only 2 more members from the side of Laos that is able to try and end this, to try and protect their own base. But Philippines say, no, this is our time. We're getting a 4-0 on the SEA Games.
Wow, what a performance coming from Team Philippines as well to start things off in the SEA Games as well. They had a very convincing game thus far. The ultimate bonding experience is going to be the way to go. 2-0. Team Philippines is back with Vila Luna back in action. It's great to see them back at their peak, my friend.
In case anyone was wondering, I wonder if Philippines can still use Estes. Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. And it's very scary when Vila Luna uses the Estes, because like they went 0-8